eyes, as they say, for whom the bell tolls. Without further ado, I'd like to bring forward the next Congresswoman for the 13th Congressional District, none other than Dr. Deborah Honeycutt.
Thank you, Michael. And thank all of you who are here in support of me today. I certainly do appreciate it, especially in light of things that have gone on the radio and in other parts of the media from my opponent. As a congressional candidate, I see myself as a person who is simply a part of the community. Like many of you, I came from a family of modest means. My daddy, an African American, was a union worker who worked in the steel mills on the south side of Chicago. And my mama, also an African American, was a nurse's aide and a postal worker. Unfortunately, though, in this campaign, Mr. Scott's media ads, approved by him, have lied to the public by attacking my race and my character, and by purposefully misstating and misrepresenting my positions on issues. I'm outraged, simply outraged and incensed by his sexist and shameful insults. Insults to me personally even. I'm outraged by his racially corruptive insults. Sadly, Mr. Scott has shown himself to be a desperate politician. Now, I've been dedicated in my service to my community all my adult life, as seen as in the handout that you've been provided, you press people out there. In fact, recently I received an email on my campaign site, which I'll just quote several sentences from you. And this person says, "Dr. Honeycutt, I read the article in Friday's AJC and find it so ridiculous. Scott's campaign suggesting you don't like the black community. You have been serving the black community in your practice, and I know firsthand that you practice what you preach. I was a sales representative with a pharmaceutical company throughout the 90s and called on your practice. I always admired your commitment to serving your community." Now, while Mr. Scott would attack my racial identification and my service is obvious, in medicine we see in addictive personalities, whether they're addicted to power or addicted to cocaine or addicted to alcohol, all exhibit a similar trait called confabulation. They lie. Mr. Scott is lying in an attempt to trick voters into letting him hold the power of representing them, despite his dismal record. He knows he must lie to voters to get reelected. But Mr. Scott has done an equally despicable job, especially on our black community. He has played the race card. Darker-skinned blacks, charging that lighter-skinned blacks are not black enough or don't really like the black community, is an old race-baiting knife designed to divide and weaken the black community. Yes, I oppose abortion, which is killing more black people than all other causes of death of black folks combined, and percentage-wise is killing more black people than any other group of people. I particularly oppose abortionists targeting the African American community, contributing to black genocide. Yes, I support school systems and school choice that allow African American children the same choices that other children for years have enjoyed in their education. Yes, I support a tax system that completely wipes out all income taxes and substitutes a tax system that gives especially low-income citizens control over their own monies. The old adage is still true: we reap what we sow. The public, you deserve more than lies and character assassinations by politicians whose only goal is to remain in power instead of working to improve the quality of life for citizens. It's time to put people first and change politics from self-serving to citizen-serving. When elected as a congressional representative to District 13, unlike my predecessor, I will be a responsible civil servant. I will continue to respond to voters' questions and address the issues that concern families of the district. I do note that Mr. Scott has refused to debate me or even attend public forums to answer the questions the voters want to ask him. So, to the citizens of District 13, I say, vote for change from politics as usual to politics for responsible progress. The 13th District of Georgia deserves responsible representation to address the issues of economic development and better paying jobs, health care, education, safety and security, and fair taxation. Elect me to represent you in addressing these issues. I'm Deborah Honeycutt. Your vote for me will bring integrity and responsibility to you and will bring new leadership for progress in this 21st century for District 13. Thank you and God bless you. Who's never shown up? David Scott? Oh my, oh my.
Is that what you're saying? That he's cowardly? You also mentioned an addictive personality.
Yes.
I mean, he's attacked.
Cowardly. He does not come out to address the issues to me or to any of the public. That is the sign of a coward.
You mentioned addictive personalities. Are you saying something more than that? What do you suggest?
I'm saying whether the addiction is to power, to cocaine, to alcohol, it's all the same process.
And he is?
He is at least addicted to power.
This race says, some people suggest there's no way you could win this. I mean, you're a Democratic stronghold in the 13th. Yet there's some saying you may pull off an upset. How do you characterize how this race has turned out? Where are you with regard to this?
We are winning. That's where we are. Yeah. And I look forward to the win. And I want to thank every single voter out there, especially those who are seeing it is the results for the community that's necessary. It's the issues of the community being addressed, solutions being brought forward to make better lives for our families, our children, and our grandchildren. So whether you usually vote for people with a D or an R or an I or an L behind their name, I thank you that this time you have given me, Deborah Honeycutt, your vote.
Ms. Honeycutt, I heard an ad this morning that it was dealing with, he used the word us, and it was clearly, this is David Scott's ad, and which he approved, and he was clearly referring to us as black people. If I was a Caucasian person in the district, would I be insulted by that ad?
Many people have already contacted me by phone and by email saying they are insulted by that ad. As a congressperson, I will represent every single person, every single family, regardless of ethnicity, in the district. I look forward to doing that in a way that everyone says, you know, the things that I have in common with all other people, the things I want for my family, how I want to see government run in a way that is upright and with integrity, Deborah Honeycutt is doing that.